Lewis Foy in his first ever appearance at Highbury, and Arsenal off and underway. Now kicking towards the clock end, away to the right-hand side. Toure. And a first touch in Premier League football for Owusu-Abe. He has played 6 times as a substitute in cup competitions. That's for Fabregas. 7 of the Arsenal players are 24 years of age or younger. Off Yakubu and Fabregas to Vieira. He has to tread a fine line today. One more booking will bring a suspension. And Portsmouth surrounding Owusu-Abe, denying him time. Skopalidis has given it away. Fabregas, Owusu-Abe trying to force it on to Henry. He really livened things up at Bramall Lane in the FA Cup replay in the week. Turns 19 in April from Amsterdam. He's known simply as Quincy around Highbury. Sondros. Toure. Fabregas. Wide on the right-hand side. Ljungberg only on the bench. Pires stood out for another couple of weeks. The Arsenal treatment table is still a crowded affair. Vieira. Tight to the line. And still in. Berger. Skopalidis. And again. Good run off him by Lua. Yakubu there in the middle of your pitch nominally is the only Portsmouth striker on view, but they will get Lua forward on one side and O'Neill forward on the other. When Arsenal have possession, they drop back Portsmouth to a 4-5-1. Henry. It's for Fabregas. And Deseo was in very hard, the Portsmouth skipper. Sigon. Fabregas to Flamini, who turns 21 on Monday. Owusu-Abe. Henry. Looking for the young Dutchman again. And just away in the end by Griffin at the back for Portsmouth. And it's been a bright start by the youngster. Toure's throw. Flamini. Toure once again. Flamini is becoming something of a regular now. Fabregas to Henry. Deseo won it. Sondros. Headed down by Berger. Arsenal pick it up once again, and they haven't started like a side that has given up the title race. Arsene Wenger says he knows the gap is a gulf, and Arsenal will keep plugging away. After all, teams have lost titles from this position that Chelsea have at this moment in time. Henry, a good gallop. Owusu-Abe will have to stretch. Obviously thought that he was impeded there, Thierry Henry. Well, he was certainly banged, but he carried on going, good use of the advantage. And then the ball had a little bit too much weight. Toure. Skopalidis. Lua. Taylor, who was watched by Arsenal when he was a Luton player. This is Lua. Danger here for Arsenal, and Lehmann makes the save look comfortable. Henry and the free kick. And Portsmouth have had the best chance so far with the Lua shot. Cole. who started further forward than Clichy. They will interchange, say Arsenal. Cole pass fit. He has got a slight hamstring problem. It's his 150th league game for Arsenal. This is Vieira. Henry. Touré. Usobe is in the middle. That's a poor cross in. How many times does a Premiership cross fail to beat the first man? Clichy. Usobe dropping deep. Elusive. Arsenal normally play with one striker who does drop a little bit deep, a la Dennis Bergkamp. Vieira looks for Owusu Obey, who has pace, an early chance for the youngster, and wide. Quincy Owusu Obey. Will he, I wonder, join a list of Arsenal great names that have graced this stadium, like Henry, Ian Wright, Bergkamp, and the rest. Pace. The shot lacked a little bit of power. He was going for a position, but wide. Fabregas. Seagull. Much criticised, but he's had an extended run in the side now since Arsenal played Manchester United. Here's Griffin. Away by Chalkias. Patrick Vieira. And there was a high challenge on him by O'Neill. Lovely piece of skill by Patrick Vieira. Such a delicate touch, not once but twice. And the challenge was a clumsy swipe. Such a massive week for Arsenal, starting with this game and Bayern Munich in the Champions League from 3-1 down. And then Bolton in the FA Cup next weekend, live on Match of the Day. Vieira. Sigon. Sondros. He started in 5 of the last Arsenal 6 domestic games now. Owusu-Obey. Couldn't keep it in that time. Stefanovic away. Portsmouth fans still talk about the points that got away here last season when they felt cheated of a victory and had to settle for a draw. Also drew the home league game, but were thumped at Fratton Park in the Cup. Interchange between Cole and Clichy. This is Ashley Cole. Vieira. Flamini challenged by Stone, but it comes to Vieira. Here's Fabregas, let it run on to Henry, takes the return, couldn't quite squeeze it away to Vieira because Stefanovic was there. Given away. Owusu-Obey. Here's Fabregas. Henry. Touré on the overlap. Not used there. Portsmouth with plenty of bodies back. Here's Flamini. It's been all Arsenal. A side that has won 70 of its last 100 games here. And Portsmouth starting very much like a team that has lost 7 of its last 9 league matches. Towards Yakubu. Cole to Flamini. Now Vieira. Henry. 2 scored for Deseo, who was tucked up behind him. Skopolidis was the man on the floor. But it was Deseo who fouled his man, just the slightest of touches. Remarkable story, Arjan de Zeeuws, from Wigan to Premier League football. Henry, away by Berger. Gal Clichy. Flamini to Fabregas. Arsenal unbeaten in 10 games against Portsmouth, going back 47 years. Anxious times these, really, for Portsmouth and Joe Jordan, because though they are 14th and have already broken the 30-point barrier, they've only picked up 4 points out of their last 27. And there, of course, the Portsmouth manager behind Joe Jordan, Velimir Zajic. Oh, that's a good touch by O'Neill, and he's beyond Seagull. He's got Yakubu in the middle, and Yakubu darting between two defenders, made a good run. And sound keeping by Lehmann, and it needed to be too. Twice now, Arsenal have suffered anxieties at the back. This is Cole. Oh, good touch by Henry. Cole. Usobe. Henry's in space if he can be found. Strength by Thierry Henry, surrounded by blue, and still got the shot away, but wide. Henry, 3 in his last 3 Premiership games, 3 goals in his last 4 matches against Portsmouth. And the shot wide, after all the hard work, balance, physical presence too. Beautiful change of direction. Yakubu, offside. Chances at either end then. Jens Lehmann, who hasn't kept a clean sheet in 5 months in Premier League football. Fabregas. Flamini. Now Cole has space. Clichy is the furthest forward of the pair now. Henry to Fabregas. Here's Flamini again. Berger gets the foot in. And away by Matthew Taylor. And this is Loa, who has the ability to trouble Arsenal with his direct running and pace. Sonderos has made him veer wide. Taylor arriving to give support. Still Loa. Here is Taylor now. Yakubu at the far post. Oh, he shouldn't have got the header away and didn't hit the bar. Seagull simply didn't take off. Real chance for Portsmouth. Yakubu unlucky. Powerful header by Portsmouth's top scorer, for whom an away goal is something of a rarity. But it would have been his 15th goal of the season. And Arsenal should be behind. And Arsenal should be behind. This is Vieira. Usobe. Halkias has to make the save. Well, it's a lively opening quarter of an hour. He's confident of Usobe. Halkias having to make the first save of the game in the Portsmouth goal. Taylor. Stefanovic looks for Loa. Sonderos goes to ground, and Loa still comes away, juggling with the ball, tight control. Taylor. And Torres got himself the wrong side there. He got back in time to block the cross. Lua. Taylor swung away for a goal kick. Well, if Bayern Munich have scouts in this ground, they'll know how dangerous Arsenal can be going forward, but at the back, again, they have conceded chances, and Yakubu could well have scored. Yakubu 3 inches shorter than this man, Seagull. How on earth did he get that header away then? Henry. Oh, he's gone beyond Berger. Didn't get the shot away first time, but he did it belatedly. He seems in the mood, doesn't he? When Henry is in the mood, Arsenal invariably win. They're testing Portsmouth at one end, but can they keep a clean sheet at the other? You wouldn't bank on either defence keeping a clean sheet. Portsmouth haven't done so since Boxing Day and their last away win at Crystal Palace. Flamini, Vieira, Seagull, and Arsenal moving the ball quickly there. Fabregas looking for Henry. It's come through to Owusu-Obey. He's made the run off him. Danger here for Portsmouth. Look for Henry again, and Deseo blocked. Really promising interchange between the two, and they are dovetailing neatly, Henry and Quincy. Vieira in strong. Flamini. Fabregas looks for Owusu-Obey again. Fabregas by Skopolidis. Clichy saw it coming. And maybe Henry saw Deseo coming. Lua. Remains a danger. He slapped into Vieira then. Yakubu wanted to be played in defeat, and he's not very happy that it was over the top. Seagull. Arsenal have had more of the ball, but Portsmouth have come closest to scoring. Cole. Clichy. And then it's very interesting the way that 1 minute Cole is the furthest forward of the two, and then the next moment it's Clichy. Interchange is keeping Portsmouth on their toes. Vieira into Henry. And this Skopolidis. Into Portsmouth around about the same time as the goalkeeper Chalkis, the same week. Here is again Skopolidis, not yet in the Greek international squad. Lua to Stone. Berger. Oh dear. Clichy. Seagull. Still no Sol Campbell. Not for another couple of weeks at least, and certainly not in time to make an appearance for England in the forthcoming World Cup qualifiers. Fabregas to Vieira. And again. And still Vieira. Good run this by Gael Clichy. Stone simply blocked. Here's O'Neill, who's been in a purple patch of form for Portsmouth recently. Now Chris Foy, the referee, is going to see here if there's an injury problem. Andy Griffin has been asked to leave the pitch to get some treatment. Now that would have been interesting. Henry giving the ball back to Portsmouth after their player went off to get some treatment. And was Salkius just a little bit nervous as the ball flew towards him? Yakubu making the run. In that lone front-running role, he has to work so hard to be effective. He's fouled Sonderos. Vieira. Arsenal have scored in every home league game this season. Portsmouth haven't had a 0-0 scoreline since January of last year, so we can expect goals. Famous last words. This is Stone. O'Neill. He was tripped. Vieira has to watch it. One more booking will take him to the 10 and a 2-match ban, and he'd be out of the Bolton FA Cup quarter-final. Stone free kick. Vieira away. Given away by Owusu Bay, and as the game has gone on, so Portsmouth have a little bit and just curbed that Arsenal early flow. Don't quite know what has stopped that Arsenal flow as far as they're concerned. The team isn't as rhythmic as it was early on. Maybe there's an injury problem out there. Down the line by Taylor. Luar turning with Touré, giving him a bit of a torrid time and winning the free kick. And these are worrying moments for the Arsenal defence. And I think Pascal Segon may well have a problem too in terms of injury. Maybe that is what is worrying the Arsenal bench. And with a huge week coming up, they can ill afford any more injuries. De Zeo and Stefanovic forward. O'Neill's free kick, it's gone all the way to the back stick. That defending is so unconvincing in the Arsenal penalty area. Someone has to take an authoritative stance. All the way through, jittery. And don't forget, Bayern Munich hit 7 goals in a German cup tie last week. And they're here in the Champions League in just 4 or 5 days' time. Berger's curling corner. Layman Kane was left out with the washing, but a free kick is given. Pascal Segon is going off for Arsenal. And don't forget, they are already without Charles Campbell. Justin Hoyt has an ankle injury as well. And with the Champions League game against Bayern coming up here on Wednesday, we gather it is a precaution that he is going off. Larin will come on and go to right back, and Touré will drop into centre back. Arsenal without Pires, Reyes, Bergkamp, Edu, Gilberto, Campbell and Hoyt already today. Owusu Bay dropping deep to pick up some possession. Griffin covering back with Cole. Away by De Zeo. Portsmouth can feel proud of their first 25-minute display here, because Arsenal started in rampant style. Andy Griffin, 26 years of age on Monday. That's a poor throw by Portsmouth. Here's Vieira. Arsenal need to get their rhythm back. Fabregas. Toure. Now this is Clichy to Cole, beyond Andy Griffin, who's struggling here with an injury for Portsmouth, it seems to me. He certainly couldn't stay with Ashley Cole then. This is Clichy, who was fouled, and Cole has stopped on the edge of the penalty area waiting the free kick. And Andy Griffin seems to have a problem for Portsmouth, and both sides here have picked up injuries midway through the first half. Lindboy Primus will come on. And that's just one Premier League game this season so far. It was last weekend. Not a very good way to start your birthday weekend, Andy Griffin, who turns 26 on Monday. Splendid character, Lindboy Primus. Really improved over the last 4 or 5 years, and Primus on for Andy Griffin, who has a calf strain. Henry's free kick into Saunders, came off a defender. Stefanovic leapt in there with Primus, who's just come on as a substitute. They both went for the same ball. It came off Primus last. Oh, short corner to Henry, beyond Berger, and still going Thierry Henry. Cleared away by Stefanovic, and then Berger. In there was Kolo Toure, and scrambled away by Portsmouth. Clichy. Ball got stuck under his feet, he couldn't get the cross in. And he was well shepherded out in the end by Yakubu and O'Neill. And Portsmouth are working hard. Vieira. Here's Fabregas. Oh, nervous stuff. Deseo's clearance dropped short. Fabregas again. He has Larin wide on the right. Vieira. Through to Henry. Deseo again, tight there with him. Kolo Toure. Owusu-Obey, Fabregas. Looks for Henry. Lua. Fabregas is there with him, and it's a throw to Portsmouth. Now Arsenal could do with him back, Sol Campbell. They've kept just one league clean sheet this year. Taylor looking for Yakubu. Yakubu for Portsmouth. Berger. Now on to Vieira. Now Flamini, who had to stretch. Arsenal in the early stages were purring. But wherever Portsmouth have been at Highbury, they've been working hard. Now Arsenal simply cannot find that tempo again. Vieira. Here's Henry. Stone back in there, tussling. Yakubu, Berger, Lua. Did Toure foul him? Chris Foy, the referee, was right there. Free kick given the other way against Yakubu. Henry in behind Owusu-Obey. Stefanovic clears. Fabregas. Quincy Owusu-Abe. Portsmouth doubling up on him, and Skopolidis got the challenge in. Lauren with the throw. Fabregas. Oh, wow. A little bit of flamboyance about that from Loa. No one has ever doubted his skill. Clichy. Under a quarter of an hour to play in the first half. And not for the first time this season, the Arsenal flourishes have been replaced by Arsenal frustrations. Clichy. Flamini. Fabregas. Lauren has lots of space to the right-hand side. Arsenal have moved the ball quickly out there this time, and it comes. Ashley Cole was in the penalty area. Thierry Henry saw it late. Now O'Neill. Kubu making the early run to lose his marker and gain possession. Arsenal being held by a resolute Portsmouth side. Dejan Stefanovic, wholehearted. Always like to be appreciated by fans. Man who believes you need to get amongst your supporters now and again. Stefanovic, the 30-year-old Serb, up to Yakubu, away by Clichy, and here's Ashley Cole. How things have changed from a year ago when Arsenal were devastating at Fratton Park in that FA Cup quarter-final. You simply couldn't see where they would be beaten. And it's been a fractious season for them. Darren. Owusu-Abe making a run short, but it's out wide of Fabregas, now into the penalty area. Hit Owusu-Abe, out by Taylor. Loa strong, here's Stone. Now Berger. Skopolidis. Well played, Portsmouth. Under pressure. Taylor. To Loa. Well, I said early on that Portsmouth, in the opening moments of the game, looked like a team that had lost 7 of its last 9 league games. It didn't look like that for the last 20 minutes or so. Playing well within themselves and denying Arsenal. Here's Stefanovic with a block. And although their form has been jittery of late, Portsmouth, and they are aware of the teams below them picking up in form, Pompey realised that perhaps another couple of wins, 36 points, should be enough to see them up this season and safe. Yakubu, Primus. This is Stone. Good spell by Portsmouth. Loa. Fabregas in there. Henry. Fabregas tied up behind, but look at the Portsmouth players flinging bodies in for the cause. Loa onside. Here's Taylor. Taylor. Here's a chase, Touré and Yakubu. Riemann to Sonderos. In the end, it looked comfortable enough. Lauren, that was sloppy. And Lualua was fouled. Well, he has caused problems to Arsenal on the deck, and certainly to Lauren there. And that was WWF World Wrestling. Berger's free kick, swinging in dangerously, and Desire was in there. And he is the threat at set pieces, the Portsmouth captain. Beautifully bent into the penalty area, and Desire made the run. Toure, Flamini, Vieira, who has missed Gilberto throughout the season, I'm sure of that. Gilberto sits in front of the centre-backs and allows Vieira to get forward more. Here is Vieira this time to Lauren. And he's not had the best of spells in recent days. Seen as the scapegoat for the Bayern Munich away defeat. He was dropped for the next game. This is Sonderos. Lamini to Ashley Cole. Owusu-Bay. Arsenal are missing the craft of Bergkamp, that's for sure too, to unpick a defence. Owusu-Bay looking for Henry. Primus was there. This is Vieira. It's just started to snow lightly. Lauren, Vieira, Flamini. This is Henry. Away by Desire. Rain beginning to pelt down at Highbury and get stronger. Sleet in the air too. Here's Lauren. Fabregas. Temperature is dropping noticeably. Vieira. Looks for Fabregas. Looks for an end to the deadlock. Henry back to Young. Says Fabregas, but it was a good challenge by Stefanovic. You cannot fault the Portsmouth defending for the last half hour or so. Flamini. Primus away. He says he hasn't given up the title race, but he knows with frustrating form like this, surely it's gone. Flamini. He comes to Owusu-Bay. He has Lauren on the overlap. Perfectly placed. Lauren's cross. Thierry Henry! Arsenal finally have the lead! And Thierry Henry has his 24th goal of the season and his 4th in 5 matches against Portsmouth. Arsenal finally found some space. Into Henry. The shot was deflected away. Off Desire, I think. Suspicion of a deflection off Ariane Desire. Beyond Kalkias. And Arsenal are finally ahead. Now the question is, how will Portsmouth respond? Can they come from behind away from home? They've lost 5 matches in a row away. Oh, he has to be careful. It's 10 bookings now for a suspension. No longer will 5 yellow cards get you a one-match ban. Now that we're into March football. This is O'Neill. Stone is out there too. And O'Neill and Skopolidis. And Stone seemed to push one of the Arsenal players down, but was there a handball in there as well? Well, both sides there have a claim. Portsmouth absolutely adamant there was a handball in there. And look at Flamini. Is that a guilty look? Arsenal think that was a foul by Stone, and Arsenal certainly have a case the arm across Gael Clichy. But that hit Flamini, whose arm was raised. Could he get it out of the way? It would have been harsh, I think, to give that. And I think Arsenal will look at the original offence and think they should have had a free kick anyway. That's the referee's view. His arm was up above shoulder height. Maybe there should be more clarification. Any contact made with an arm to a ball above shoulder height? I don't know. What do you think? The Portsmouth manager will feel aggrieved. Vladimir Ziyech. They're looking for O'Neill. Clichy is there with him. Throw to Portsmouth. Stone will take it. Luar hurtling across, but the throw to O'Neill. It's a lovely change of direction too. Well, certainly Portsmouth have shown enough here in the opening 42 minutes to suggest they will get a couple of wins, 6 points, maybe 7 they need for security, but they're still behind. Oh, that's a strong primary challenge on goal. Went in very hard. It's only his second yellow card of the season. A defender who's played 32 games now in the Premier League. Says something about Limboy Primus that, and I think he may well have slipped actually. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But he did catch Ashley Cole. And Ashley Cole came into the game with a hamstring problem. And with Seagon off, the Gunners can ill afford any other troubles. Henry came off. Stefanovic nearly came to Sonderos. Flamini back in there. Fabregas's header on. Taken away by Stefanovic, and the expansive clearance by Skopolidis. This is Stone. Berger is on hand and in space. Taylor. Up to Yakubu. But Sonderos was the man behind. Yakubu glaring back there at Matthew Taylor. He played the ball up into the channel. Henry. Free kick. The quizzical goal scorer. The Gunners again, Thierry Henry. Laren for Arsenal. Fabregas. Laren once again. Switches it to Clichy. Now Clichy. Ashley Cole. It's the 23rd time this season in the Premier League Arsenal have scored the first goal. They've let the lead slip 12 times. Only Newcastle United have let more first goal leads slip away than that. It has undermined their title defence, that is for certain. Yakubu settles for the throw. Has Yakubu hurt himself there? That would be a real blow to Portsmouth, and they'll work on that hard at half-time, I'm sure. Fabregas. Lauren. Here's Flamini. Lauren, oh, that should be a yellow card for Stefanovic. Simply cannot tackle like that these days. Painful blow. Aaron okay. Into the second minute of stoppage time. And here's the goal scorer, Henry, looking to give Arsenal a 2-0 half-time buffer. There's a big gap in that wall. Henry looks for Vieira, and out comes Halkias. Slice clearance still carries to O'Neill. Yakubu's given it away. This is Henry. And O'Neill got back. The back pass, too strong. Halkias couldn't react quickly enough. We've played 2 minutes of stoppage time now. Sondros goes forward. Henry will take the corner. Want someone to come short. No one does. Same towards the bottom. Well, it came at him at a good height as well, Halkias. Oh dear, oh dear. And Vieira. Boy, oh boy. Soap in a shower, that was. Thierry Henry, as so often, has given Arsenal the half-time lead, scoring again against Portsmouth, who had a great deal of the play and also hit the bar through Yakubu. But Patrick Vieira, right at the end of that first period, could have doubled Arsenal's lead. As it is, they go in one ahead. Portsmouth need a slice of fortune right now as they kick off the second half, as their dismal run threatens to continue. Just a messy goal, a scrappy point, anywhere will do. Arsenal, always with heightened expectancy, need more than just scrappiness. Vladimir Ziyech, who once again goes upstairs to a more senior role at the end of this season. Joe Jordan, his coach. Taylor to De Gea, who knew Henry was behind him and had to hurry. Ashley Cole, Lauren. Toure. Here's Vieira to Clichy, but intercepted by O'Neill. Now Yakubu. Berger. An early second half touch for Jens Lehmann. Mathieu Flamini. Fabregas, bit of space. Usube making a darting run, but Stefanovic was there and the quality of the pass was lacking. Flamini. Here's Sondros. Portsmouth working hard there, 2 banks of 4 to prevent Arsenal gaining any space. Skopalidis looks for O'Neill again. Sonderos just squirms it away to Clichy. Here's Cole. Vieira. Stefanovic. Oh, not a good pass by Lualua. Deseo had to rush. Here's Gary O'Neill. He gives it away to Vieira. Nice change of direction by the Arsenal skipper as well. He had to stretch in the end to find Fabregas, who's been a peripheral figure really. And the move broke down on Owusu-Obey. Flamini did well. Henry. In towards Fabregas. Owusu-Obey gives chase. Halkia smothers. And Arsenal had space further out wide to the right-hand side. Didn't use Lauren. They went through Owusu-Obey's charge in the end. Look at Lauren in the great space out there to the right. He has promise. What will the week bring for Arsene Wenger? Champions League destiny and the FA Cup quarter-final. Flamini, part of the long-term future being built by Arsene Wenger. So's that man, Fabregas. Here's Ashley Cole, almost a veteran. He's 24. Clichy, another teenager. Flamini. Oh, lovely pass. Fabregas, Lauren on the overlap. Good pass. Lauren holds it at the near post, but so too is Stefanovic. He's darted in there 2 or 3 times, Ashley Cole. Scored a couple of goals this season. Last game at Aston Villa last month. And he's still in there, Ashley Cole. Playing in a more forward role, to all intents and purposes today, although he has covered back for Clichy as they've interchanged. Henry with the corner kick, Cole's in there again, and Sonderos jumped in front of him and may well have got the last touch. Big Philippe Sonderos. Curling away. Sonderos rose, but couldn't get over it. And Cole, oh, behind him, was waiting for it to come down. Lualua to Yakubu. Sonderos. Here's Vieira. Flamini. And Fabregas again finding space on that Arsenal right. Owusu-Obey was fouled. Well done, ref Chris Foy. Waited to see if any advantage could be gained. Skopalidis, the offender. £1 million signing from Egalau in the January window. He's been played in a really good spirit. Smiles from both sets of players. And Thierry Henry has said to the referee he's going by the whistle. He's not going to take the free kick quickly. In it comes, the shot. Sonderos away by Deseo. And Sonderos felt his shirt was tugged, you know. And it did seem curious the way he suddenly fell. Away by Deseo in the end. Let's see from this replay. Well, did Stefanovic pull back on Sonderos? He certainly felt so. Ashley Cole. Headed down by O'Neill. Berger had to stretch, but he's only found Thierry Henry. This is Sonderos. Fabregas. Giving Arsenal some shape on that right-hand side at the start of this second half. Flamini. Vieira. Lauren. Looking for Fabregas. One of the smallest players on the pitch. Gets a header in on goal. Too much space. The header flew over. But Arsenal have found a lot of room for manoeuvre down their right at the start of the second half. Stefanovic to Taylor. Stopolides was dawdling. This is Vieira and Thierry Henry. 2-0 to Arsenal with a death finish by Thierry Henry. You know, the last time Portsmouth beat Arsenal, the #1 record in the country was Perry Como's magic moments in 1958. In 2005, there was a magic moment. What a lovely touch. Beautiful finish by Thierry Henry. Perfectly weighted pass. Henry didn't give Halkias a hope. And Arsenal will keep nagging away at Chelsea's lead in the Premiership, and here they come again. Will the nagging doubts grow about Portsmouth? Henry, in his 107th game in the last 2 seasons, still has the energy and the spur of pace on the deadly finish. And for those of you who can't remember Perry Como, I apologise, but age creeps up on us all. Here's a free kick that Ashley Cole will take. Flamini. Now Henry. Fabregas. That's away off Taylor. This Arsenal second half domination has come down their right hand side. More content now, Wenger. Short corner. Henry. Berger. Fabregas is in there hounding him. Berger, who at times has looked just a little bit rusty back in the side after his illness. Toure had to react smartly. Here's De Zao and O'Neill. What difference would the first half header by Yakubu have made that struck the bar? Here's Berger. O'Neill. Loire. Fouled by Vieira. He knows a booking will take him out of the cup quarter-final against Bolton Wanderers. Stefanovic. Here's Stone. Primus. Aaron just stretched enough. Stefanovic. Away by Kolo Toure. Taylor. Yakubu. Vieira. Not pulling out of any challenges, is he? She seemed to be pushed at least twice by Steve Stone. More away day misery for the Portsmouth fans, 7 of whom cycled up here to raise money for the Tom Prince Cancer Trust. 15-year-old lad, a Portsmouth fan, sadly passed away recently from cancer. They cycled all the way to raise money in his memory. Here's Fabregas looking for Quincy Owusu-Obey. Here's Flamini. Now Ashley Cole. Away by Primus. Clichy. Cole. Henry. By Skopalidis. Arsenal now, well in command. Here's Cole, looking for Clichy. Cole continuing the run, Portsmouth have switched off, Ashley Cole. Stefanovic lunging in. Kolo Touré. Flamini. Good turn. Owusu-Obey still going. Ashley Cole's in a little bit of space. Here's Vieira. Fabregas. Fabregas once again. Skopalidis gets the tackle in. So what will Bayern Munich have learnt if they are here in strength? Wolfgang Rimmer, I know, is here from the German club watching on in that director's box. They'll know Arsenal have a potency to score, and they'll know at times they're prone to errors at the back. Plus ça change, as Arsene might say. Sonderos. Flamini. Henry. And Larrett. Out to Fabregas. Again, Arsenal moving down the right-hand side. All down that right side. Larrett. Here's Clichy. O'Neill pressing up behind him. Sonderos. Primus. Stefanovic. O'Neill had to stretch. That's a good piece of control. In the end, it's an Arsenal throw. Sonderos. Flamini for Arsenal. 2 to the goods, and good value for it now. Sonderos. Owusu-Obey. Primus gives up the chase. Deseo went in. Joe Jordan and Portsmouth know they have to arrest this decline. I wonder if it'll go to the home game against Southampton, 4 matches from the end of the season. If they secure their safety on that day, there would be heavy irony. This is Vieira. Cole. Clichy now has time and has Flamini making himself available, and Clichy once again, and here's Vieira, lots of space in there. Loire hadn't covered enough, or should he have stayed wide? Were Arsenal pressing down that far side? This is Henry, catch of course, looking for a whistle, shoots away. Taylor, Matthew Taylor away for the the corner. Henry kicked up through the gears, and Portsmouth were very nearly undone. All Arsenal now. Up goes Halkias, double-fisted punch. Vieira and Loire. Yakubu, Loire. That was over ornate and dangerous for his own side. I think the referee has given a free kick against Vieira here for lifting his leg too high. Just wonder whether Arsene Wenger will think about substituting the captain. There's Freddie Ljungberg on the bench. For Touré, and the understanding between centre-back and goalkeeper wasn't the best. Lehmann, who hasn't kept a league clean sheet in 5 months, organising his 6-yard area. Yakubu. Still going. Skopelidis, Steve Stone. Smart stop by Lehmann. Came at him at a good height and without great power. And a good early release by the goalkeeper who finds Clichy. Stone though, Clichy battles back. Steve Stone came out with the ball and was fouled. And he's taken the free kick quickly. Here's O'Neill. Shirt surrounded by reds. Loire. Dangerous cross. There was Yakubu. The persistence of a natural winner. Steve Stone hates to lose. What a good pro he's been. Stone, the furthest most man in there. And this was the earlier effort. Lacked real power on his left foot. Henry. Taylor blocks. Berger wearing short sleeves commendably on a raw-boned afternoon. I love to see the players who aren't wearing gloves. Hello, Touré. Never saw Ray Parlour in gloves in an Arsenal shirt. Always see John Terry with a short sleeve shirt. Anyone else notice that? Fabregas. Clichy. Flamini. Henry, and Stone was back there covering. Stone, 33 years of age, and some of his younger teammates, I think, could learn a few lessons from him. Flamini, 25 minutes to go. Soubey. That's a lovely touch and spin away from his man Henry. Lauren, deep cross to Ashley Cole, too deep. But again, the move started with a promising piece of skill by the 18-year-old from Amsterdam, Quincy Soubey, on his Premier League debut. Through the second half, Primus with the Portsmouth throw. They haven't kept a clean sheet in 10 league games now, Portsmouth. They've conceded 19 goals in that time, worrying statistics. Loire Pressurised by Fabregas. Brings back on for Lualua. Usube, good touch to Vieira. Still going, the Arsenal skipper. Usube went to plot, near fell in, and he had Fabregas in space to his right. Should he have passed it? Was it the best option? Low save by Halkias. The giant keeper got down well. Seems like a question of how many Arsenal can get here, to be honest. How hungry they are. Lualua. Stone. Strong charge forward by Kolo Touré. There was a strong charge forward by Sol Campbell that brought Arsenal's goal at Frampton Park earlier this season with a long-range effort. Here's Cole. Sleety rain again falling at Highbury. Stone to Berger. At least she got in for Arsenal. Henry. Vieira from Fabregas. It's gone down to walking pace at times. Sonderos. And Arsenal passing around Portsmouth in this second period. Taylor. Stefanovic. Berger. Now Taylor looks for Lualua. Larin was there. Patrick Berger departing for Portsmouth. Back in the side after his recently. And the MLC camera coming on. Inject a bit of pace on the Portsmouth right-hand side. And O'Neill will go back into a more central midfield role. And immediately gives it away. Sonderos. Sonderos. Ashley Cole. He's played well in that more advanced position today. Wonder if he could fill that role for England on the left side. Camera. And again. Danger here for Arsenal. Yakubu's got away. Kolo Touré blocked. First time they've been really stretched in the second half. Yakubu pulling out wide, getting the cross in. No one really in a threatening position in the box, but Gary O'Neill now has Stefanovic in there and De Gea, and Stefanovic rose and Vieira was there. Here's Cole. Henry. Usube was the man he was looking for, but Primus was well positioned. Now Camera. Stone. What a good game he's had for Portsmouth. Lualua. Vieira. Here's Ashley Cole. To Henry. Looks for Usube. That must have been tight. Owusu Obey, if he looks up, we'll see that Arsenal are going to make a substitution. And Robin van Persie is waiting to come on, and I wonder if it'll be the young Dutchman who goes off to be replaced by his compatriot. Lauren, Fabregas, again with a little bit too much room. Flamini. Arsenal have passed the ball at a more even tempo in this second period. Portsmouth haven't broken up that tempo. Arsenal have played around Portsmouth. They've looked much more dangerous, much more cohesive as a unit. Pompey have looked leg weary, to be honest, and have disappointed in this second half. Owusu Obey. Yakubu was there though. This is O'Neill. Can Portsmouth pick it up here? Lua. 17 minutes to go. Goal here would liven things up. Yakubu! Oh, just wide. How did that stay out? He thinks it was a corner. O'Neill's dummy caused the danger. Oh, did it deflect wide? It's a goal kick. And a standing ovation for a bright teenager, Owusu Obey, whose day will come, I'm sure. And Robin van Persie comes on, scolded by criticism from the Arsenal manager last week for his silly sending off at Southampton. It is teeming down. Horrible conditions. Fabregas with the foul. Stefanovic away to camera. Ashley Cole was there. Pressure now on Primus from Van Persie. Goes to ground with a challenge, Van Persie. Sent off at St Mary's for a very rash tackle last week. Camera. Kolo Toure committed himself there. And Arsenal will thank Flamini for covering in behind. This is Henry. Quarter of an hour to go. Out by Dezo. Toure. Sonderos. Vieira. Portsmouth have allowed Arsenal time and space to play in this second half. Rain is pumping down. Grisly conditions for manager, substitutes and fans alike. And commentators. Henry. Stone will leave the free kick to be taken by Dezo. There have been encouraging moments for Portsmouth in the game. Yakubu's header in the first half that hit the bar. They've gone very flat in this second half. When you look at games to come, have to 2-0 down at Arsenal. It would be a sixth away defeat on the spin and an 8th in 10 games. They have to go to Fulham and Birmingham and play Liverpool at home. They have a big game with Southampton as well at Fratton Park. Lua. Taylor with the chase. $38,079 in the crowd, slightly above the average. He'll keep plugging away at Chelsea. You'll remember how Arsenal squandered a big lead to Manchester United in the title race just a couple of years ago. This is Lua looking for Yakubu, away by Sonderos. He's caused problems on occasions, Lua, especially early on. Stefanovic slid in, Vieira away. Henry. Primus. O'Neill. Stefanovic, pursued by Van Persie. His only goal at Highbury came against South Coast opposition in the last minute of that draw against Southampton earlier this season. Freddie Ljungberg appears for Arsenal. 150th Premier League appearance for the club and replaces Fabregas. In good form of late, Freddie Ljungberg. 5 goals in his last 6 Premier League games. Was given the award for Arsenal's Player of the Month before kick-off. Lua. Here's Steve Stone. Camera with a dummy, and space then for Boy Primus. Stone. Camera away from Clichy. A risky one. Chris Foy has a look. 3 or 4 offences around the pitch, Patrick Vieira. Was it his foul or was it Clichy's? Arsenal need their captain available for every game. Taylor with a free kick. Up and away by Toure. Percy tried to break away. Arsenal can't now, of course, take Patrick Vieira off. They've made their 3 substitutions. Larry. Vieira. 10 minutes to go. Clichy seemed to be dumped onto his pants a bit late there. Sonderos. He's had a stout game at the back for Arsenal. That's a lovely ball by the youngster to Freddie Ljungberg. Lauren pounding on the overlap, but Stefanovic read it. It was a lovely pass by Sonderos. He's grown in confidence as the game has gone on. He's only 20 years of age, remember. Cole. Flamini. And again he looks to pass it into Henry. Here's Freddie Ljungberg. Just a foot from Stefanovic. Van Persie. Taylor in front of him. Van Persie. Jinking, crowded out. 6 blue shirts back in there. Flamini, and blocked again by Taylor. Portsmouth defending deep inside their own box, but they blocked Arsenal's way through. High for Lauren. Skopolidis. Yakubu providing the out ball, making himself available. Portsmouth looking for him. Vladimir Ziyech and Joe Jordan. There's still a little bit of uncertainty about Portsmouth because they know Ziyech is going into a more senior role at the end of the season. Going back upstairs. Here's Clichy. 1-2 play with Van Persie. No one in the box yet, though. Ljungberg far side, now Van Persie. Goes down into the Zeo challenge. Skopolidis. And Limboy Primers. Taylor to Lualua. Arsenal leading with a goal 6 minutes before the end of the first half, and the second 8 minutes into the second period. That's Van Persie. Oh, he chose to find Ljungberg when he had Henry to the left, and the goalkeeper was off his line as well. It was a poor clearance by Halkias. Camera forced to throw in. A couple of occasions he's not looked the most certain. Should he have gone for goal there? Van Persie, it looked as if he would actually. Look at Henry. And only 21 years of age, Robin Van Persie. Arsenal headed off a stream of clubs who wanted to sign him. Sonderos and Toure. Arsenal have looked certainly more competent with those two at centre-back. They look for Van Persie. Stefanovic away. Now Taylor. Blocked by Flamini. Skopolidis. And Limboy Primus. Camera very tight by Portsmouth, and Clichy won it back before he was fouled. The referee is waving play on. Cal Clichy. Henry. Again, three shirts around him. And Henry in the end was buffeted. Where others couldn't win the free kick, he succeeded. Through a forest of legs, and he was squeezed and sandwiched by Zeo Stefanovic. And Thierry Henry is on a hat-trick with 6 minutes left. This would make it 6 goals in 4 Premiership games and 6 goals in his last 5 meetings with Portsmouth. Henry swipes his hands, focuses. Body. Is that an own goal or is that Henry's goal? Henry gets the hat-trick. Ridiculously criticised as a player who doesn't do it in the big games. Thierry Henry, look at his record in crucial away games for Arsenal last season in the Champions League. And that is 177 goals for Arsenal in 292 games. It's a big week for Arsenal, and one of the big guns has boomed loudly. Henry again. Robin van Persie hit a hand. Three goals against the name of Thierry Henry. How does he keep up the enthusiasm and the zest after 107 games in 2 seasons? Closing in on Ian Wright's scoring record. Flamini, Henry, and here he is again. Henry into the box. Stefanovic just got back at him. Henry. Ooh, that was driven in. Stone blocked. 3-0 would be a harsh scoreline on the evidence of the first half, but not the second, where Arsenal have been dominant. O'Neill. Taylor. O'Neill again. Toure had stepped up. Van Persie. Henry. Will the third goal go down to Henry or Halkis? There's the save. Then the ball comes down. It hits the Greek goalkeeper on the leg and goes in. The scoreboard shows 3 against the name of Thierry Henry, but will it stick? Someone's got to tell him after the game that the third goal might not be his. I've just been told I'm the person. Here's Yakubu. Cole. Vieira. Henry. Clichy. Blocked by Primus. Loire. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Stone. Towards Yakubu. Larem was there. Yakubu to Loire. Here's Camera. Yakubu to Loire. Has picked up the ball in very deep positions too often in the game, really, to cause Arsenal hurt, and he can hurt defenders, and did so in the opening period of the game. Sums up Portsmouth's second half. Sonderos. His most confident display in an Arsenal shirt, I think. Looks for Van Persie. Freddie Ljungberg. Van Persie offside. Wow, how tight was that? Just offside. Stefanovic stepping out right at the last moment. Throw to Arsenal. Clichy to Henry. Out by Stefanovic. enters a huge week for Arsenal, with Bayern Munich in the Champions League and Bolton in the FA Cup quarter-final to come, claiming a hat-trick against Portsmouth to keep Arsenal chugging along and plugging away in the title race, hoping for a slip-up from the two above them, and leaving Portsmouth once again with nagging doubts about Premier League survival. Arsenal 3, Portsmouth 0. Henry says, I got the lot.